winner at Globe Derby is going to pay us.
All set for the fourth. They're off. Pop in Jay and on his toes got away well. So did Marlowe Miss in the centre. And look at them go to the first turn. Charging up out wide. Miss Deliverance ran to the lead from on his toes and El Kabir. Followed by Janie's Rain. Pop in Jay further back. Marlowe Miss, Fox Print and Free Nitros at the rear. Miss Deliverance shot away down the back by 3 lengths to on his toes and El Kabir. They've followed further back to Pop in Jay and Fox Print on the turn. Miss Deliverance a length clear. On his toes has got the drop on it. On his toes going out after Miss Deliverance. On his toes race to the lead. Pop in Jay rattles home, but on his toes gets the money. On his toes beat Pop in Jay. Miss Deliverance third, followed then by Free Nitro. Fox printed that pack from El Kabir, Marlowe Miss, and it was one of the last to finish with Janie's Reigns.
Thank you, Darren. Number 3 on his toes.
First handicap racing. Johnny Agar anticipated the start beautifully and ran straight to an early lead. Out of its gear is Papa Bear. Kentucky George away well. Race Time Mac is away quickly. Style Master has flown away. Our Blue Steel away nicely. And Earth Station, he has stood there flat-footed, has missed the start about 120 metres, and of course is a conspicuous long last. Johnny Agar leads 10 metres around the turn from Hilton Goldie. Gordon Gecko on the outside gets to third. On the rail and fourth is Huey Bray. Race Time Mac now has the 1 by 1, followed by Azatak Nuclear Bomber. Style Master works up to be 4 back in the running line, trailed up by Caveman. On the rail is Papa Bear. 8 metres away Kentucky George, some 12 metres to Our Blue Steel, and 120 metres away Earth Station. At the 1800 out of the straight in the first circuit, the leader is Johnny Agar with that brilliant beginning by almost 4 metres. On his back is Hilton Goldie. Gordon Gecko a neck away without cover. Race Time Mac has the 1 by 1, followed on the rail by Huey Bray. Then as attack on the outside of Nuclear Bomber, 3 metres to Style Master on the outside, 2 metres to Papa Bear. Then Caveman Kentucky George. Our Blue Steel tacks up and 120 metres to Earth Station. At the lap and a half mark, they race at the 1400. The leader is Johnny Agar. For the first circuit, he's had a very good run. At his wheel is Gordon Gecko sitting up without cover. On the rail, ahead away Hilton Goldie. Race Time Mac having the run of the race on the outside. Fourth on the rail and fifth is Huey Bray. 3 metres to Azatak, being trailed up in turn by Style Master. Nuclear Bomber the rail. 5 metres to Papa Bear on the fence, followed by Caveman Kentucky George. Our Blue Steel last of the main pack is 8 metres away and 150 metres to Earth Station. Travelling down the straight, 1,000 to go. It's Johnny Agar in front. He's dictated nicely by 2 metres. Gordon Gecko has done all the work on the outside of Style Master. He pulls to the outside now, 3 wide, but Race Time Mac comes out in front of him. In behind them, Hilton Goldie, the leader's back. As attack in the centre, Huey Bray on the rail. Caveman pulls out 3 wide, going home on the back of Style Master. Then Papa Bear, Nuclear Bomber. Papa Bear, he broke. As attack in front of him, came back into his lap. Checking Kentucky George. Our Blue Steel tacks up and out the back is Earth Station. Down the back of the 550. Race Time Mac on the outside. He put his nose in front of Johnny Agar towards the 450. Style Master 5 metres away third. Then Hilton Goldie, Caveman, Huey Brain behind them. The rest aren't going well. Gordon Gecko, Kentucky George, Nuclear Bomber, Our Blue Steel, as attack Papa Bear and tailed off Earth Station around the turn of the 250. On the outside, Race Time Mac. He ran to the lead now by 3 metres to Johnny Agar. Style Master still making ground. Then Hilton Goldie coming off the fence, followed by Caveman late. At the 120, Race Time Mac a metre in front of Style Master. Caveman is down the outside. Race Time Mac pulling out though. He's 1.5 metres to Style Master. And Race Time Mac perfectly driven wins 2 metres to Style Master. Third, 3 metres away, Caveman. Hilton Goldie close up with Huey Bray. Kentucky George made up ground, followed in behind them by Johnny Agar, who weakened, then Nuclear Bomber. Our Blue Steel, he's beaten 4 home. Gordon Gecko as attack. Last of the main pack is Papa Bear, and still to arrive, Earth Station.
Gee whiz, what a good win. Harry Gerard, you'd be out of your brain again, Harry.
And coming out fast on the outside, Donna Chartres being joined and headed by Final Curtain. Westport tried to get through, clipped from behind and lost a couple of lengths. On the outside, Depose from Stockman, Cunningly Crafty. Next to last, Pretty Mexican, and last was My Impulse. Down the back though, and nicely out in front, Final Curtain shows the way. Out after it, Donna Chartres, followed by Depose, and the favourite Westport can't win. Final Curtain leads into the straight. Donna Chartres trying hard. Final Curtain hangs on and just gets there. Final Curtain wins from Donna Chartres. Depose third. Westport is fourth, and then a long break, Cunningly Crafty. Pretty Mexican, My Impulse, and Stockman was last to finish.
Good, Pete. Leave it there. That was the Parramatta Stake, 5th grade, 2, 7, 6, Final Curtain came home well, held off 7 and 6. The check mark.
Here's the machine. There's the light. Racing and Pace Sir and Benson Boy both came out fairly. Crown the Victor on the fence began well, and I'm a Hillview and the King Hit from out wide were mustering speed shortly after the start. Bon Hero now charging through in the centre, and they were stretched deep going into the first turn as I'm a Hillview was able to cross them. I'm a Hillview the leader at the end of 300. Crown the Victor settling second, Bon Hero third. The King Hit out 3 deep as Pace Sir slides up on the rail. A length and a half to Benson Boy, 2 to 1 flew over. 1 to Caesar's Gold, then Buri Langus on the inside of Dashing Lindy, and True Relation is 5 lengths away at the tail of the field. First 500 metres in a slick 34.3. I'm a Hillview steadies the speed and leads by 2 lengths over Crown the Victor on the inside of the King Hit. A length and a half to Pace Sir, who's 4th inside of Bon Hero. Another 2 to Benson Boy, around 1 flew over, then Buri Langus, Caesar's Gold, followed by Dashing Lindy and True Relation 2 lengths away at the 1200 metres turn. I'm a Hillview shows the way around the corner for the bell. Crown the Victor second, sitting on the back of the speed. The King Hit third, punching the breeze. Pace Sir fourth, trying to work away from the fence. He had room to come off the rail into the back of the King Hit, and Bon Hero was planted out 3 wide. Benson Boy goes up in the centre. 1 flew over on the rail. Then Buri Langus and Caesar's Gold. Dashing Lindy's out 3 wide, and True Relation at the rear. 31.5 for the first quarter of the mile. It's I'm a Hillview on top. 800 left to run, and I'm a Hillview by 2 lengths to the King Hit on the outside of Crown the Victor. Bon Hero 3 deep, driven hard on the outside of Pace Sir, and 1 flew over on the rail. Then Dashing Lindy, Benson Boy and Buri Langus. True Relation second last, and Caesar's Gold last. 31.4 second section. I'm a Hillview a touch more than a length in front of the King Hit. Crown the Victor's on the rail with nowhere to go. Bon Hero still 3 deep, hard driven. Pace Sir in traffic. 1 flew over on the fence, and Dashing Lindy's out wide. Donahue pulled him deep and put his pedal down as Dashing Lindy goes after I'm a Hillview at the 300. I'm a Hillview a length in front of Dashing Lindy. Crown the Victor trying to work away from the fence, then the King Hit. Pace Sir's clear now, but he's 3 off the lead, straightening up. I'm a Hillview in front. Crown the Victor got the split. Dashing Lindy can't go on. Pace Sir's only plodding, and Crown the Victor took the lead. Crown the Victor raced away from I'm a Hillview and then Pace Sir, and Crown the Victor wins the money. Crown the Victor beat I'm a Hillview. Pace Sir third from Dashing Lindy and True Relation running on. Then 1 flew over, Benson Boy, Buri Langus. The King Hit, Caesar's Gold, and Bon Hero last of all.
Thank you, Terry, very much.
They're off, and Scottish Babe came out running, landed a length in front of Biscayne Bale, and out wide Squin, followed by Worthy Bonnie, Magic 10. Further back to Cumsey, Tiger Magnet, and My Pal Mal is wide. Heading into the back, and Scottish Babe a couple in front from Biscayne Bale, Magic 10 third, followed by Worthy Bonnie, Squin. Further back to Cumsey from My Pal Mal and Tiger Magnets at the rear. Scottish Babe leads coming to the turn by 2 lengths to Biscayne Bale, Magic 10. On the turn, Scottish Babe just the leader from Biscayne Bale. Magic 10 swishes up on the inside, and Magic 10 races to the line to win by 2 lengths to Scottish Babe. Biscayne Bale third, followed by Worthy Bonnie to Cumsey. Further back, Tiger Magnet from Squint, and My Pal Mal finished at the rear in the time of 31.04.
9.35. Thanks, Darren, in race 5 at Penrith. And now...
Have it on the tape. Sweating up. They're heading towards the release point. All pacing well. $20,000 Carlton Invitation Mile. They're set. Stand by. Blue light up. They're off and racing. Westburn Grant fired out. Vic Frost is keen to lead. He's pushing on towards the lead. Thorate kicks up on the inside in the early part of the race. Katara eases back. They were followed further back, making ground, Pappy McCoy and then Band Magic. Further back to Franco Gold. Couldn't stay up there. Woy Woy Caramia drops back to the tail, being passed by Wiona Chief as they race on towards the home corner the first time. Thorate is a surprise leader. Thorate the leader from Westburn Grant, who's posted without cover. Katara Air is third on the inside as they turn the bend into the straight the first time. Pappy McCoy is next. Band Magic getting onto the back of Westburn Grant, followed by Wiona Chief. Victories Phil, Franco Gold and Woy Woy Caramia last. Plenty of speed on as they run down to the judge. A lap out in the Carlton Invitation Mile, and Thorate is flying along in the lead. Thorate leads the way to Westburn Grant.
Katara Air is next on the inside, followed by Band Magic as they head towards the back. Lead time is 58.1. Pappy McCoy tucked away on the rail. A length further back, We Own a Chief. Then came Victory's Fill, followed by Franco Gold and Woy Woy Karamia last. Up the back they race. 600 metres left to go, and Thorate the leader. A half length on Westburn Grant. Running third is Katara Air. Band Magic's had a nice run on the outside, 1 by 1, followed by Pappy McCoy. Then came We Own a Chief. A fair way back to Victory's Fill and Franco Gold and Woy Woy Karamia at the tail of the field. Inside the final 400. Thorate still going well. He's a half length in front, but here's Westburn Grant serving it up to him now. Listen to the crowd roar. Westburn Grant raced up to tackle Thorate. Coming into it strongly is Pappy McCoy on the outside and Band Magic, but Westburn Grant, will you stand up and cheer this champion? Westburn Grant shot to the lead close to home. Oh, he's a mighty horse. Westburn Grant wins it. Second home was close. Pappy McCoy or Band Magic, followed by Katara Air. Then came Thorate. Further back in the field to Victory's Fill, Franco Gold, We Own a Chief, and Woy Woy Karamia's last, and they've clocked 155.6. You've got
Leave Wayne up, please.
performance. Number 5, Westburn Grant, has won the Carlton Invitation Mile, and he has broken the track record held by Roliella and equalled his own state record of 155.6 with 3 screws in his front leg and his first run since January. Absolutely unbelievable.
Out. Thank you. Well done, Wayne. That's terrific. What an outstanding performance. Gee, a pleasure to be here tonight to watch him. First race in 10 months, and he's back. Westburn Grant heading towards another miracle mile, and on that he'll win another one too. Here's Globe Derby.
They're away, and out in the centre going quickly, Gross Glockner looking for the lead, but Bakila and also Springton Flyer go with it to the first turn. Smooth Trail is wide now, got the flare away quickly, drops in front of Miss Katarina. Sensation on the rails. Further back in the field on settling down, we had Key Break, Kylie and Styles well back. Smooth Trail has eased out to the tail. So settling, Bakila's been able to kick up and hold the lead. It's a metre in front in second placing Springton Flyer to face the breeze. Got the flares, 1 out and 1 back. Sensation in behind the leader. Then Keybray on the inside of Miss Katarina. There's no speed on in the straight. Next along then Kylie and Style. 4 metres Smooth Trail, 4 metres Gross Glockner. A lap, I should say 2 laps from home. And the leader Bakila by a metre. Springton Flyer sits up second again. We'll have a fairly slow lead time. 48.6. Sensation behind them. Got the flare nice and handy 1 by 1, but she has got Miss Katarina right on her back. Down on the inside, Key Bray. 4 metres further back in the field then to Kylie and Style. Racing solo 1 off, as was Smooth Trail. And also Gross Glockner back to the tail. Down the back they race. Bakila led. A neck in front in second placing on the outside, Springton Flyer. Back behind them, Sensation getting right up on the stool. Got the flares, also inclined to pull. Miss Katarina's settled fairly well outside of Key Bray. Then still third last, Kylie and Styles. Second last, Smooth Trail. And last was Gross Glockner. Halfway around the top turn, there's been no pace on it all in this. And now one comes from the tail. It's Smooth Trail, which moves out 3 deep. They swing for the bell, and Bakila led by 2 metres. Springton Flyer second. They only went 33.2 the first quarter. Back and behind them, Sensation. Got the flares in the 1-1 as Smooth Trail moves up out 3 deep. Miss Katarina stays in. Key Bray back on the rails. Then Gross Glockner following Smooth Trail home, and Kylie and Style pulling treble at the tail. They race towards the back straight as they pack up, and Bakila the leader by a couple of metres. They've sped up somewhat now. Springton Flyer second. Got the flare the outside. Had a very good run. Second quarter 32.4. Sensation behind them. Miss Katarina held up at the moment by Smooth Trail. Then Keybray on the inside. Wide out Gross Glockner and Kylie and Style held up down the back. Still they haven't sprinted. The leader Bakila. Springton Flyer second. Got the flare. Hasn't had to go. On the inside, Sensation. Miss Katarina's got a job to do. And then back on the inside, Keybray from Kylie and Style. Halfway around the turn. The leader Bakila by a couple. Springton Flyer second. second. Got the Flare sprinting now. She got away from Miss Katarina. They went to 29.7 the third quarter. Got the Flare, sprints up quickly, goes to Springton Flyer. Miss Katarina Bakil is battling away, but got the Flare. Had the lovely trail throughout, developed into a simple sprint home and sprints away quickly. Got the Flare wins second. Springton Flyer. Bakil has hung on for third, just in advance of Miss Katarina and Keybray late. Then Sensation, Kylie and Style, Gross Glockner, Smooth Trail last in.
Thank you very much, Pete. That was Globe Derby Race 3.
Racing. Good dispatch. Storm Home on the outside has jumped out nicely. Freddie's Dynasty looking for the lead, but Storm Home's in front. Freddie's Dynasty appeared to get on its heels, but is now having a crack at it. Vic's Hibiscus third, Black Trim. It's been heavily supported, getting a nice sit fourth. A length behind those, Admiral Daughter. Next to last, African Zone and Sea Babe. Freddie's Dynasty strode to the lead and kicked away from Storm Home. Black Trim third, followed by Sea Babe, Vic's Hibiscus, 3 wide, Admiral Daughter, and Sea Babe is last of all. Coming up to, and African Zone was last of all on the corner, and Freddie's Dynasty is the leader as race well clear. Freddie's Dynasty 6 or 7, Storm Home and Black Trim. African Zone flashing to the line, but it's all Freddie's Dynasty, and Freddie's Dynasty goes on to win nicely. African Zone second, Sea Babe third. Right behind them, Black Trim, followed by Admiral Daughter. Next to last was Storm Home, and Vic's Hibiscus a long way back last.
Thank you, Pete. That was Freddie's Dynasty.
No, can't go the early toe. Next door, Lennon is away quickly. He leads early. Galloping out the back is Murniong Lord. Fair Tally is mixing its gear. Digger's Idol gets to second. Quick Kiwi 3 out the centre. Spiker Light. The leader's back is True Roman. Then Glenfield Girl. She's 3 wide early. Forcing around the outside, Fair Tally. In behind them, Dark Edge, followed by Suave Guy, Con's Poem, and 150 metres away, Murniong Lord. Around the turn in the first circuit, towards the 1900, Lennon in front by 6 or 8 metres to True Roman. Off the track is Glenfield Girl. Spiker Light fourth on the rail, 2 metres to Digger's Idol. Off the track is Fair Tally, followed by Suave Guy. A metre the outside is Quick Kiwi. Dark Edges 5 metres away, followed by Con's Poem, and 80 metres away, Murniong Lord. 2 circuits out of the straight at the 1700, and the leader is Lennon by 6 metres. True Roman, the champ, having a nice run behind the leader. Glenfield Girl sits up on the outside, third without cover. Spiker Light a metre back and fourth. Fair Tally having no luck at all, still posted out deep, followed by Digger's Idol. He has the perfect trail on the back of Glenfield Girl. On the rail is Suave Guy, followed by Quick Kiwi. Dark Edges 8 metres away, followed by Con's Poem, and 60 metres to Murniong Lord. Travelling off the top turn at the 1350, the leader is Lennon. He's gone quickly by 6 metres. True Roman having a charmed run behind the leader. 2 metres away, third, Glenfield Girl. A metre back and fourth is Spiker Light. Sixth on the outside is Digger's Idol. Then Quick Kiwi. Suave Guy on the rail. Fair Tally looked beaten, followed by Dark Edge in the centre, then Con's Poem, and 60 metres away, Murniong Lord. 1,000 to go down the straight in the RC Freestone Trotters Cup, and the leader is Lennon, being held together now by 4-5 metres. True Roman's had a very good run behind the leader. 2 metres away, third, Glenfield Girl, followed by Spiker Light. Then Digger's Idol, always handy on the outside. 2 metres away on the inside, a Suave Guy, followed by Quick Kiwi. Fair Tally is beaten. Dark Edge now pulls to the outside, 3 wide from Con's Poem, and 80 metres away, Murniong Lord. Out of the straight they go to the back at the 650. The leader is still Lennon. He's got them all off the bit by 6 metres to True Roman. 5 metres away, Glenfield Girl. She's under pressure on the outside of Spiker Light, followed by Suave Guy. Then Digger's Idol. Dark Edge pulls to the outside. Digger's Idol comes out in front of him, followed by Quick Kiwi. Then Con's Poem. Fair Tally has gone for a gallop, and out the back is Murniong Lord. On the home turn at the 350, it's still Lennon over 4 metres in front. True Roman about to peel off his back. 6 metres away, Dark Edge. He now gets to third. Glenfield Girl is gone. Then Spiker Light, Digger's Idol, Quick Kiwi, Suave Guy and Con's Poem. On the home turn at the 200, Lennon still 3 metres in front. The champ, True Roman, comes off the fence for the first time in the race. He's trying very hard, but Lennon's still over 4 metres in front. He's got them covered. True Roman can't do any better. Dark Edge gets to third, but it is Lennon all the way. Lennon wins by 4.5 metres to True Roman. 12 metres away, third, Dark Edge. Then Suave Guy. Digger's Idol in behind them, followed by Spiker Light, Con's Poem. Then Glenfield Girl, Quick Kiwi. A gap to Fair Tally, and tailed off Murniong Lord.
Thank you, Brian Markovic. A very good win to Lennon. Number 2 from
All
9.
set, they're off. All coming out of the boxes badly. Magpie Magic, it's not going to go. Going to the first turn, a nice Pirate ran to the lead, and Bucks Weekend drops in second. Third, Chelsea Boy, followed by Money for Me. 5 lengths away to Pretty Sparkle. Back on the inside, Great Divide. And tailing right out Magpie Magic, and also tailing right out is Sans Me Grand. Out of the straight here, good race for the lead. Chelsea Boy drove up on the fence to lead from Bucks Weekend. Ice Pirate drops off to third, followed by Money for Me, and the rest are well spaced out. Heading down the back, and Bucks Weekend moved up on the outside, put his head in front from Chelsea Boy. Ice Pirate and Money for Me were next on the turn, and Bucks Weekend race 2 in front. Good go for second. Money for Me, Chelsea Boy and Ice Pirate, but Bucks Weekend has it shot to pieces, and Bucks Weekend races clear to beat Ice Pirate. Pretty Sparkle made up many lengths to get third, followed by Great Divide, Chelsea Boy, Money for Me, and a long space to the other two, Sans Me Grand and Magpie Magic, who both tailed out.
Nice one, Darren. Good selection, too.
TAB favourite, number 7, Incentive at 6 to 4, 250. Lights on. Racing, and You Next and Robichaux came out of the line very quickly. Bavarian Skipper began well. Just Cash is 4th, Union Monarch 5th, and then Double Hondo on the rail, followed by Its Close Up and Tarport Chris. Incentive 3 deep, and third last on the outside of Worthy Knight, and Many Tricks dropped out to the tail of the field. Robichaux in front at the 1750 and leads by 2 to You Next, and a length and a half to Bavarian Skipper. Another length and a half to Union Monarch on the outside of Just Cash, and then Tarport Chris around Double Hondo. Wonderworthy Knight, Wonder Many Tricks sneaking up on the rail. It's Close Up second last, out 3 deep, and Incentive, the TAB favourite, has been shuffled back to the tail of the field, though It's Close Up's off 3 wide and charging, and Incentive tags onto the back of It's Close Up. 36.7 the lead time. Robichaux takes them past the 1400 metres mark by 2 to You Next. And next to Bavarian Skipper third. It's Close Up travelling forward 3 deep, and Incentive still glued to the back of It's Close Up. Just Cash on the rail on the inside of Union Monarch. A length and a half to Tarport Chris around Double Hondo. Worthy Knight second last, and Many Tricks at the rear down the stretch for the bell. Robichaux the leader at the 1100. 31.8 for the first quarter of the mile. Incentive strides up now into the death. You Next third on the back of the speed, and It's Close Up's now 4th right behind Incentive. One to Just Cash and one to Bavarian Skipper on the outside of Double Hondo. Then Union Monarch in the running lane, followed by Tarport Chris. Many Tricks second last, and Worthy Knight whipped them in at the 800 metres peg. Robichaux up the tempo, travelling to the back. He's more than a length in front of Incentive. You Next third and locked up on the rail. Then Just Cash. It's Close Up calling it a night from Double Hondo. Bavarian Skipper peels 3 wide in front of Union Monarch. Then came Tarport Chris, Many Tricks and Worthy Knight. 30.5 second section. Robichaux shaken up at the 500, a touch more than a length in front of Incentive. You Next on the fence looking for an out. Just Cash now on the back of Incentive. Then Tarport Chris, Double Hondo, Bavarian Skipper and Union Monarch. But it's Robichaux, a length and a half in front at the 250. Greg goes for home. Incentive second. You Next needs an out from the rail. Just Cash 3 deep when they turn. Robichaux in front. He skipped away at the top of the lane. Incentive flat. So is You Next. So is Just Cash, and Robichaux's got their measure. Robichaux kicked away from Incentive. He'll lead all the way. He brained them in the run to the line. Robichaux first. Incentive second, third probably Just Cash, and nose in front of Tarport Chris running on. Then Double Hondo, Bavarian Skipper, Worthy Knight. You Next stop for Many Tricks, then Union Monarch, and It's Close Up last of all.
Okay, Terry, and that was number 3.
He's away second last, and Big Bad Delvine won the start from Rain and Hail, zooming up to join it. Peerless Jethro's right on their heels, and around the outside Amerigo Monica. Inside of it offers Charm, Ballygo Beauty, Mickey Milo, and back to last Alert Brute. Down the back, a good race for the lead. Peerless Jethro, the favourite, got through in the centre and past Big Bad Delvine, although it's sticking with it now. Third, Rain and Hail, and a long break, Ballygo Beauty. Big Bad Delvine turned in front and kicked away from Peerless Jethro, and Big Bad Delvine will win. A Big Bad Delvine, 2.5, maybe 3 Peerless Jethro. Head on the outside, third, Rain and Hail. Then came Ballygo Beauty from Office Charm, Amerigo Monica, Mickey Milo and Alert Brute.
Okay, Pete, 5 to 7 in race number 5, 5 to 7. We'll have a quick...
And they're about to join in as they arrive at the release point. There's the blue light. They're racing. Kemps Creek only missed it by a length. and So Will He got the best of the start. In form began smartly, and Rick's Emperor is showing pace out deep on the track. Punching through the centre is Blue Gum Marty, followed further back by Kemps Creek over on the inside of Wallaby Lad, and the favourite Mac 1 is at the tail of the field as they go towards the first corner. Van Jovanovski takes In Form to a clear-cut lead, running around the first bend. It skipped away about 2 or 3 lengths on in second spot. So Will He. Running up to be third on the outside is Rick's Emperor, followed by Wallaby Lad making ground through on the inside, and further back then to Kemps Creek and Mac 1 about to take off, and Blue Gum Marty drops to the rear. Into the straight, 2 circuits left to go. In Form the leader by a length and a half to So Will He, and then Wallaby Lad. Mac 1 going around the outside, followed by Rick's Emperor, then Kemps Creek, and Blue Gum Marty drops to the rear. Down past the judge with 2 circuits left to go, and the race on for the lead in earnest now as Wallaby Lad moves up to tackle In Form. Rick's Emperor gets onto the back of Wallaby Lad and getting a trail forward. So Will He is next over on the inside, followed by Mac 1, 3 back in the running line. Getting onto its back is Kemps Creek, and Blue Gum Marty is last of the 7 as they wend their way into the back. Heading up to the mile peg now, and Wallaby Lad presses on for the lead. It takes over by 3 parts of a length to In Form, and a length Rick's Emperor. So Will He is next on the inside, and then came Mac 1. 2 lengths further back to Kemps Creek. Plenty of speed on the middle stages, and about 3 away last Blue Gum Marty. Up the back, Wallaby Lad, the leader, found the fence and led by 3 parts of a length. Rick's Emperor closing in on the leader again, followed by In Form, and then So Will He. About 3 away to Mac 1, being chased along at this stage, and about 3 lengths further back to Kemps Creek, and Blue Gum Marty is last. Bell Lap coming up at the judge this time. Wallaby Lad steadied in front by Vicky Kirkwood. Leads by a length on Rick's Emperor. In Form is parked up on the leader's back, and So Will He 1 by 1. Mac 1 tacks on again as they drop anchor into the home stretch. Blue Gum Marty sneaking through on the inside, and last of all is Kemps Creek. Changing tempo as they come down the home straight. Wallaby Lad the leader. A length on Rick's Emperor. Hard up on the leader's back is In Form, and 1 by 1 is So Will He. Blue Gum Marty next, and then Mac 1. And last of all as they race past the judge is Kemps Creek. Heading to the turnout of the straight, after the bell, and Wallaby Lad in front, leading by a length and a half to In Form. It's had a lovely run in transit. Rick's Emperor facing the breeze. Blue Gum Marty next on the inside as they head towards the back. So Will He has travelled pretty well. Mac 1 on its back, and a length away last of all is Kemps Creek. That's the pattern running down the back. 700 metres left to go. Wallaby Lad in front. Rick's Emperor on the outside, closing in, and moving up is So Will He, followed by In Form. Mac 1 moving right up behind those, and then Blue Gum Marty and Kemps Creek in a packing field. They're heading on towards the top corner. About 450 metres left to go, and Wallaby Lad the leader. So Will He moves up to be second, and Mac 1 is being let rip now. Going around the outside with a strong run. In Form has run right up behind them on the fence, looking for a way out, followed further back by Rick's Emperor. Up to the home corner, Mac 1 swept around the outside and raced up to tackle Wallaby Lad as they straighten up. Oh, a shot to the lead, Mac 1. Mac 1 took over from Wallaby Lad. Further back in the field to In Form getting clear, but Mac 1 sailed away. And it's home for your tea-money. Mac 1 came away to score by 2 lengths on the line. Second home was In Form. Third, Wallaby Lad, followed by So Will He. And then came Blue Gum Marty, Rick's Emperor, and last in was Kemps Creek.
7-3-4. Mac 1, Barry Madison, short price favourite, doing it well. 7-3-4, race 5 at Newcastle.
1,800 metres the journey. Lights on, it's a start. Clever Sun began quickly, but they're all going with it. Down on the inside, Demon Rob. Stackenwell up's trying to kick up. Clever Sun gets about 3 now, 4 metres clear out wide. Demon Rob has the inside running. They've gone 11.3 to the turn. That's very quick. Now, that couldn't be right. But as they head towards the back, Clever Sun led. 5 or 6 metres, Demon Rob. Stackenwell up, eases for the trail. And moving up on the outside without cover now, New Murdoch. Down on the inside behind them settling, we had Cut the Caper. And out wide, Sir Mitchell's going to Forge On. They are followed then by Dial-a-Buck on the outside of King Meadow. Another 4 metres to Melbourne Skipper. And 4 or 5 metres away at the tail on Settling Ernest Beauty. Coming off the back straight now. Lap and a half from home. Clever Sun is the leader. 4 metres. I haven't gone that quickly in that quarter. Sir Mitchell's worked overtime on the outside. Demon Rob with the trail behind the leader. And on the outside there, New Murdoch. Actually, Sir Mitchell's still out 3 wide. Hasn't got around New Murdoch. Cut the Capers inside of Stackenwell up. Further back then to King Meadow on the rails. First quarter only 32.5. Now coming out 3 wide. Dial-a-Buck well out of it at this stage. Ernest Beauty, but coming out 3 deep, and Melbourne Skipper in the centre. A lap out. Clever Sun the leader. 3 metres clear of Sir Mitchell, out 3 deeper. In the centre, New Murdoch and Demon Robin behind the leader. With the cart home, Dialer Buck, Stackenwell up, held up for the moment. Cut the caper on the inside as Dialer Buck goes 4 wide around a tiring Sir Mitchell. Melbourne Skipper in the centre. Ernest Beauty has to pull deeper. And down on the inside, King Meadow. 31-1 the second quarter. Clever Son, the leader down the back. 4 metres, Demon Rob. New Murdoch's under pressure. Stack